Time, it comes and goes. Sometimes it races ahead of us, and before we know it, the days are just distant memories. Other times we are left before, forced to endure and wait in anticipation for that very day to arrive. Time brings growth. It brings change. It brings pain, and heals all wounds. Most wounds. In time, both my peoples began to stretch over the cosmos. Like the glorious beings they were intended to be, they put all their knowledge, their drive, and their curiosity into their work, and reached the heavens above them. In time, they would leave the worlds that God granted them and seek others. And as time would have it, they would greet each other. In the language that I know, one of my peoples were known as the children of Horveen. Somewhere in the distant past, they became lost, godless, and the passion of their people slowly faded as the years became centuries. What was not lost was their sense of community and collective ambition. The children of Horveen were ever hungry for stability, for control, for the resources needed to maintain that doctrine. Like a blight, they spread from their world, from star to star, planet to planet, moon to moon. To them, the heavens were to be theirs, and only theirs. My other ancestors were known as the Jeverons. Unlike the children of Horveen, exposure to the vast cosmos had made them become rigid. They had become set in their ways, as unchanged as the crystals that adorned the surface of their world. To them, the stars were a risk. Spreading would ruin their order. Knowledge would bring their demise. The truth would shatter their complacency. They were seekers of light, afraid to creep from the darkness to obtain it. In due time, the children of Horveen and the Jeverons met one another, and their eyes were opened. The children of Horveen, once content with their roles in their self-imposed military, began to see the light of individuality, the passion of values, of ethics. The Jeverons, once locked in stone, saw the light the stars brought to them, the power of the cosmos, the rewards of ambition. These two peoples coalesced and learned, and for a time there was an era of peace and knowledge between them. Language barriers fell, the quality of living grew, and research began to use the blood of each species to cure the other's diseases. It was for this that I was born, that I was made. My two peoples were far too different to love one another in the way our Maker intended. Regardless, I was made. I was the cure, they said, the end to all sickness that had blighted both peoples since the dawn of time. But there were those who did not see the light. There were those who saw me as an end to the old ways. I was the light that would wash away the darkness they had come to dwell in, and they would have none of that. The trust between my peoples broke. Those that did not want a future amongst the stars took me from the children of Horveen. The children of Horveen withheld their knowledge as such, and the future I represented was lost. In time, they withdrew from the Jeverons. In time, they would return not with open arms, but with force. Listen to me now, and do not follow in the footsteps of my makers.
Notice signs of what forces have inside it.
Let's have a look at them.
There's a substantial increase in ship count since our departure.
At least they're not stupid. Probably called their police forces together out of suspicion.
What are your orders, Commander Stein?
Put me through to the fleet. This is the commander to the VRA fleet. You have been kept in the dark in regards to our orders. I have not been given authorization as to reveal the cause, though our orders are now clear. We are to establish a base in this sector and assault the Chevron fleet to clear a path for our Raptor battleships.
We're just gonna bomb the planet without reason?
I can assure you, Captain Hodgson, Authority has classified reasons to this assignment. Thank you for speaking up, though. I'll assign you to establishing a foothold for the fleet. I've given you control of 2 termite construction rigs. Use the construction rigs to build a headquarters, followed by a mining base, and finally a folded space gate.
Base project initiated. Base project initiated. Base project completed, sir. Base project completed, sir.
Good work, Captain. We now have an established base of operations. Proceed with your orders and construct a folded space gate.
Base project initiated. Base project initiated.
Commander Stein, the Chevron fleet is attempting to make contact. Shall I put them through?
Negative. I have explicit orders to ignore any attempts at communication. Proceed with our operation.